We're getting ready to start our levain or our sourdough starter from the very beginning. We're going to use the recipe in the text, but to save a little bit of flour, we're going to do half the batch. The recipe in the text calls for 4 ounces of flour and 4 ounces of water. So we're going to do 2 ounces of flour and 2 ounces of water. I have my water at 85 degrees. So I'm going to get 2 ounces of 85-degree water. This is a very simple thing to do, but I like to demo it because I have noticed that when I do a demo, my students are a little more successful at getting a lot of gassing. So I'm going to, this is 2 ounces of water, and I have 2 ounces of flour. The water is at 85 degrees. I always put the water in the bottom. The recipe in the book says to mix it together. The reason I like to demo this is because if you just mix it together like this, it will be smooth, but it doesn't have very much oxygen in there, and oxygen is really important for fermentation. So once I have it mixed together, I'm actually going to beat it. I'm trying to do this so that you can see. I'm going to beat it in order to incorporate oxygen. So mixing is fine, but I think you'll have a little bit more activity if you actually incorporate some oxygen at this point. Okay, that's all you need to do. Because there won't be a lot of activity, I have a choice here. I could scrape down this bowl, but instead I'm going to take it and pour it into a new bowl. You can use anything you want. You could use a glass container, but I don't want to have a lot of flour and water mixture up around the sides. It will dry and flake off into the starter. So there is my starter. First day, day 1 of the starter. And I'm going to let this sit for 24 hours. So you want to pay attention when you do it. It's best if you can do this about the same time every day. So if you're doing this at 9 o'clock in the morning, we're going to want to do it at 9 o'clock in the morning the next day. So this is day 1 of our levain propagation.